Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It is sad to see victims of narcissistic abuse trying to free themselves at great cost, only to run from one narcissistic group to another. There are many dangers to people, some real and some imagined. I believe that the trauma-based narcissistic abuse is a great danger to people. Without exposing what narcissists are, it gives them the power to carry out any evil deed, totally undetected. The centerpiece of narcissistic abuse is the trauma-based mind control that they carry out. Despite the ability to carry out this type of abuse, narcissists have to be exposed to their evil gaslight secrets.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
The narcissists' victims of today are the tail end of centuries of efforts by these demonic creatures to completely control other human beings and use them as supplies. When narcissists target a person or people, a common tactic is to make trouble for the person using gaslight. When a person's problems reach a crescendo, they will be in a state of mind to grab any solution that is passing by. People then establish contact with anyone, hoping for relief from their problems. People make a choice to accept the falsehood offered by covert narcissists and their shills for their relief, rather than stick with the truth, which seems to hurt. If you were asked, how do narcissists control people? The answer is, narcissists' control is trauma-based. A trauma is applied to the lives of people. Victims reach out for some type of answer to the trauma, and narcissist shills offer some type of answer. The lies are turned into myths, which the victims believe. The myths are a blurring of reality, which the victims on one level may know are false, but their minds can't break loose of the power of the gaslight. Anyone who steps outside of the narcissistic lie is attacked. People feel they are being personally attacked when their belief system is challenged. People have willingly sacrificed the truth for the falsehood in their need for relief from their trauma. They have chosen to be deceived. This choice to be deceived has a great deal of spiritual power to it. If we neglect to look at the spiritual dimensions of narcissistic abuse, we then are neglecting to see some of the elements of narcissism. Victims become no longer truth lovers. It is not enough to come to these people with the truth. They have rejected the truth. These people can have all the proof shown to them about the truth, and they will continue to reject it. Their narcissistic bondage needs to be broken somehow. This bondage can be broken in a number of ways. Pointing out the inadequacies of the gaslight is sometimes sufficient to break the narcissistic spell over victims. But after the lies are broken, victims need to follow that truth and the love of truth. The narcissistic gaslight is simply the application of what has been done to humanity on a large scale being scaled down and applied to a single human body. Trauma and lies are used in the same way. A basic ingredient to the manipulation of a group of people is the same trauma and fear. Rejection is a tool of narcissists. When a person or nation is rejected, they will often shift to one of two extremes. Either they try to perform to meet up to expectations, or they will retaliate against rejection. Both rejection and retaliation are tools of bondage. The narcissist will work a person to get them to feel either rejected or angry. This is because the human mind has an inherent desire to balance things out. If we feel rejection, then we may retaliate or try extra hard to perform. This sets up a bondage loop. The truth shall set you free. Anytime we reject the truth for safety and peace, because of our fear for self-preservation, we accept a lie. If the truth sets a person free, then, by definition, slavery means to not to have truth. Gaslight leads to bondage. It creates strongholds. The truths are used as the enticing, attractive front. The lies are used as the bondage trap. This is why there is almost no end to all the lies used by narcissists to create trauma-based total mind-controlled slaves. In summary, what is often the first thing which is attacked in individuals and nations in order to control them? It is their sense of identity as a spiritual moral being. Both individuals and nations are targeted to destroy their ethical self-respect. The individual and the nation must be brought to think of themselves as animals. Another primary tactic or tool is to traumatize the victim, who is to be controlled, and then provide relief when a demonic lie is accepted. Rejection is an important trauma because it creates a desire for performance and retaliation and gets people trapped in a bondage loop. Lies put people into bondage. I hope this video motivates you to start deprogramming yourself from all the narcissistic bondage that has prevented you from developing your sense of self and love. Also, don't forget to check the following channel with real deprogramming frequencies for those who wish further help to get free from the narcissistic bondage. If you like the contents of this channel, please subscribe and help to support the creator of this ads-free channel with your donation. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember, knowledge is freedom.